Whoever you were in life, it no longer matters. You are profaned, former humans cursed with undeath, and by the will of your master compelled to conquer indiscriminately and spread your vile curse across the realm. For the longest time, this was all you knew. But by some miracle, the three of you have broken free of the will of your master. Despite everything, you are still what you are, shunned and reviled by most. You can try to make amends for your past deeds, or you can continue to spread your curse for your own ends. The choice is yours. Howdy, my name's Ilarion, and this is Rimworld. We're playing 1.6 here, and we're going to be doing this with a mod that I've had my eye on for years and years and years. And I finally got around to sitting down and playing with it seriously. So this is, we are playing with a profaned mod here, and this gives us an undead xenotype. And it is, there are some things that we want to look at here. We don't care about the cold so much. We are highly flammable, so that's fun. We don't like the daylight. We don't really feel pain. We cannot breed at all. We are immune to a lot of base diseases. And we eat a lot. We are immune to toxin. And we also don't need to sleep. We are, however, slow and clunky. We are ugly. And we are super ugly. Well, I guess skeleton form is overriding rotting flesh. But yeah. We have, we don't need to eat as much either. But this is fun. So we started off with 3 colonists. I did a little bit of re-rolling to get these guys, but not much, basically just to make sure that we had some core competencies. We've got Crouchy here, who is our nerd. He's got medical and intellectual passions and is artistic. Also, he rolled magically gifted. We are playing Rimworld of Magic. We're not starting with any character classes. It's more going to be of a challenge than anything else. We will wind up getting magic eventually, but it's not a priority. We have the morbid and the natural focus types. So the curse bearers are a medieval era for the most part tech level. We're kind of in between tribal and medieval for what we know to start. So yeah, we got Crouchy. We got Rack here, who is psychically deaf and a hard worker. Jealous. Jealous is entertaining because we don't use bedrooms, so we will assign the man a bedroom eventually to make him happy, but nobody's going to have a bedroom for a while. His whole job in life is to be a builder. Just a builder. We're going to be needing a lot of building. But he's also going to have our best cooking, plants, and animal skills. And, 0 caring. So that's fun. Or 0 social. And hates. We aren't playing with incapabilities. We're playing with hated work types instead. And Morg here is going to be really entertaining. This is our leader. You'll notice that these ones have profaned their xenotype. Morg is a profaned curse bearer. This xenotype doesn't have the skeletal. It just has the rotting, and it also has an additional feature where he can bestow curse. Once every it's like week or so, maybe a week and a half, he can raise somebody from the dead as a profaned. So that means we keep corpses around and we can recycle them, reduce, reuse, reanimate. And we're going to be playing into this as a merry band of necromancers who are generally just trying to get along with everybody. We are playing with a Kemetic Egyptian-themed ideology. I felt that was appropriate. We've got, Egyptian gods here. We don't care what we eat. We can eat people, we can eat bugs. It doesn't matter. Food's food, protein's protein. We don't care if we're wearing damaged or tattered or tainted or tattered clothing. Otherwise, most of the rest of this is all, I think, pretty standard. Yeah, we don't care about fungus. Leaders, we have the standard kind of moral guide and leader. Kemetic unlocks a master architect role. So we will want one of those soon. People will get complaining about that. Festivals, we've got mummification. If we do plan on permanently interring somebody, we will mummify them. However, we don't have to leave people in their coffins. We can get them back out again. So we'll see how that works. I've never buried and then dug somebody back up again, but we'll see. Otherwise, we've got a social festival and a Skylantern festival. The social festival will give us a, if successful, is a boost to, or it's a, oh my goodness, my words. It is a boost to nearby friends. The prisoner sacrifice is pretty much just for if we have a prisoner who is getting in the way and we need a mood boost, and yeah, so we can get rid of them. This and the Sky Lantern have a chance to summon a new pawn. Otherwise, we've got some buildings, we've got some relics, and we will venerate alligators. But yeah, that's about it. We're running a good set of mods, but we are medieval here. We've got some UI mods and things doing that. But let's take a look at this place here that we've got. I wanted to go someplace with a big river and mountains to dig into. So we can have a largely underground tomb-like base, but we have plenty of place to work. This river will flood. We wound up in a tropical biome, so permanent summer. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. These guys don't care about the cold. Okay, we have 3 corpses next to our monolith. That's actually entertaining. So we can probably, as soon as we dig in and get a... I guess dig in may not be the right word, but as soon as we have a roof over a stockpile, we can reanimate one of these guys. So let's see who we got here. We have Chicken, who is a shaman. Okay, so when they come back, when we bring somebody back, oh my, okay, that is a curse bearer. So that would give us a second curse bearer with which to res people. That's actually huge. They don't like violence, even though they have a 7 in shooting. I guess this is side effect of they were a, well, that's a weird set, but they're good cook and farmer. This is actually really solid. Steadfast nudist is fine. It'll bother some people around them. They are obviously not a member of our creed here, but that's okay. This actually looks really promising. That's great. I've never had another curse bearer before, so that's cool. And this is another decent thing. Hate stun labor is frustrating. So these two, though, are really good. The shaman, both of these are fantastic. I am going to... Can I? I cannot. Okay. I was going to see if I could mark them. I'm actually going to forbid those real quick, just as an indicator, so we don't accidentally haul them off somewhere. We're going to leave them by here. In fact, I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to draw a box around our monolith to make that more obvious when I'm panning around the map. Okay, let's see what else we've got here real quick. Wildlife. We have neutralopes. I didn't know we had that. Neat. Okay. A mated pair of neutralopes. That's an economy. That's also medical tech eventually, but our tech tree is not going to cooperate with that. We are actually running with semi-random research, so we don't get to just choose what order we do this in. Thankfully, though, stone stacking is a decent initial tech. This will allow us to start making something better than wood, or sturdier, I guess more fireproof than wooden walls. So we're going to start that. Obviously, we don't have a research bench yet. That's okay. All right. One other thing is this, we do have impassable chest-deep water, so nobody can walk across this river. I think it is a chest-deep all through its entire depth. So we will have to bridge across that, which means we can make a choke point on the bridge. So these neutralopes here are pretty safe. They're not going anywhere for a while, and they've got plenty to graze. Let's go ahead and real quick we're just going to allow... Do I have this? Allow selection. There we go. We're just going to allow everything in that area. So it's mostly just the steel, it looks like. And I guess the tools. Okay. We also have these profane soul gems. These are for some... Yeah, this allows us to do some kind of crafting with the profaned mod. I've never gotten into that. Speaking actually of crafting with the profaned mod, we have two animals. We have a skeleton, and somewhere around here we have a zombie. They count as animals. We're just gonna... Oh, no, we only have a skeleton. All right, we're only starting with a skeleton. So the skeleton it can be drafted. It can be forced to do some work occasionally, but it's not good at it. But we can use it, we can draft it and move it around. It doesn't need to eat at all. Actually, I guess it does have a eating need here, but I've never thought about feeding these things. But it has a ranged bone attack, and so it bonks things. So that's nice. And I'm kind of hoping on undead minions to be our shock troops. Let's go ahead and shrink this right now. We don't need that any bigger. And this is messages should appear up there. Okay, so digging in. Digging in over here would be really good. That would require us to build a bridge before anything else. Also, there's no room here. Well, I mean, this does become a farm. Let's see what else we have here. There's swamps up here. There's a little bug nest. I'm not too concerned about that. That is 2 mega spiders. So the spiders, that is a little bit scary, 2 of them. But we can... If we get some guns or something, we're just going to leave that for a while. Maybe neighbors, visitors will take care of that for us. So I think probably right now, walling this section off here and making this sort of our home base. We have geothermal for whenever that happens. That's really convenient. And I keep distracting myself from saying this, but the river is going to flood occasionally. So, and this is a large river, so it could flood, this far, or maybe even further. So taking advantage of all of this good soil over here is a two-edged sword. We may want to wall off the river in places to prevent the flooding. But that being said, let's go ahead and get some stockpiles going. Actually, before that, let's go ahead and equip people with some weapons. What do we have? We have... You have good melee. So you're going to equip the axe, because we have an axe. I don't know if we have any other weapons. I think we only have that axe. I don't think we have any bows or anything else. I don't see anything. It could be behind trees. But let's go ahead and actually get a stockpile here. Just... We'll even do that, so those count. And people don't spend time hauling those yet. It's going to work. And we're going to leave this on manual priority right now. I was playing with Better Work tab, but for some reason it started throwing exceptions on launch, and I want to play with a mod list that doesn't log errors when I start the game up. So we're going to do this for the moment and just let people get going. Get some stuff hauled. Okay, yep, sure enough, we only have that one weapon. Okay, so let's go ahead and chop down some trees. Where is it? And we are going to get, oh, like that many trees. We may need more, but that's fine. Plant cut. You actually have a 3 in plant cut. You can plant cut also. Cassowary is a little bit terrifying. They're not aggro. They just don't like it if you hunt them. Seeing our little bony boy just walking around, doing his thing. I don't want to immediately res one of these corpses yet, just because the minute I do so, my leader here is going to become exhausted. And I think we're going to raise the other curse bearer first. I think so. Let me look at their skills. Because having that second res cooldown is going to be insane. Okay, yeah. This is actually really good. This is better for Wimp. So that's fun. But as an undead, he won't feel pain, so that's fine. He will want drugs, but we're not going to make drugs for a while. So I think this is better. So we will plan on rezzing him next, but I want to get a little hut. First. Okay. All right, that's enough. They're hauling the wood. Actually, real quick, storage. Do we have... Okay. This is... I'm a little frustrated that there's no tech requirement for neat storage here. It's possible that there is, and I just have it. If we go here... I guess we do have... We do have basic furniture here. But that's... Yeah, so we have all of those. Yeah, we're missing a lot of the tribal techs here. We have some, yeah. We actually... Yeah, we're actually starting with basically no technology. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we are actually tribal tech right now. But yeah, there should really be a requirement, like complex furniture at least, for building, you know, shelves and things. Because I can't make a table. Oh, wait. Nope, I can't. Okay, I can make a table. I don't know. I'm not gonna think too hard about the tech tree. We're just going to get the tech when it becomes available to us. All right, so walls. We're just going to wall this area off entirely just for basic security. And then we're going to build something else. Palisades are cheap. All right. There's our palisade. Wall on that side. We'll put a door there. Door there, and we'll put a door there. All right, let's go ahead and focus on getting that wall up first, and then we'll do each with these one wall at a time. Okay, what are people doing? We'll keep that running. Yeah, doors don't look good in palisade walls. That's okay. All right. Let's go ahead and unforbid that. We have plenty of wood. Oh yeah, what I want to do here is storage. We're going to have a log pile. We're just going to make there be a pile of wood right there. I hate that it's invisible, but... But hey, it happens. What are you doing? You are going swimming. Okay. We will worry about your schedules in a bit. Oh, I guess because you don't have anything else to do. Okay, we're actually... Let's cut every... let's queue up every tree inside the base here. Okay. Have here. We have bamboo. Okay. And they are taking a break to swim in the murky water. Real quick. Okay, there are alpacas. We probably want to tame some alpacas here. Get a source of cloth that... well, is a source of cloth. Run. And so day one, we have a fenced-in area with a cassowary inside it, so lovely. But let's go ahead and see. The pemmican hasn't spoiled any yet. Nothing has taken any damage from the amount of time it's been out. I mean, the steel obviously isn't going to. We will make a pallet for the steel probably down here, and we're going to build a building into this. Eventually, I want to dig into the mountain, but this may actually wind up being our farm, or a farm. I don't know. We will. I like to eyeball things and kind of build them organically with a little bit of foresight or thought, but not too much paranoia. Yeah, we fueled smithy. How on earth? Yeah, I don't understand our tech level. It's confusing me. But let's get some actual walls here. We got the Kemetic style here, so that's fun. And I am just going to say... that for the area we wall in. We are going to put a door probably there. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Put a door there. 2, 3. And a door there. That door we will forbid for the moment. Okay, and that's bothering me now. Okay. Okay, and of course we're changing the stockpile around immediately. But first, let's, okay, we can unforbid that, and we are going to build a half pallet to put the steel on. Actually, yeah, we'll build a half pallet. We don't have the wood to spare just yet. And this is going to hold raw resources, but not plants, stones, or textiles. Or wood. So this will hold rocks. And yeah, we'll do something. Hang on, what's this over here? That's more wood. I don't know why there's forbidden wood there. It's way out there. What is everybody doing? Oh, my goodness. This is a puddle they're swimming in. Okay. We're going to... Actually, we're not going to allow anything in that stockpile. We are going to expand a zone, and we're going to make this area be a stockpile. And this is just going to be a warehouse right now. And this is going to be storage for priority normal for really anything. Because this is set to important, this is set to preferred. Why are you... Oh my goodness. We have a human who snuck into the colony. Crouchy. We need to make you a bed. I did not, He's just cosplaying as a zombie, kind of walking around, dressing, groaning. Funny. So, that is a surprise. We need to build a bedroom after all. That's not good. Because he's the jealous one. Okay, sure, why not? Let's see here. We can let things go. We will build you a bedroom right here. Ideally, those are at least normal. Okay, so another thing we have is we have moving water. So the water actually pushes along if it's running water. So if you're wading in this river, there's a good chance it will knock you down. Side effect of this is that we get a bunch of colonist has fallen down and needs help getting back up again alerts when people try to walk across the river. But it happens. It also occasionally pushes stuff onto the map. Random junk. So if this washes ashore, it's in the deep part. If it comes to our side of the shore, we'll pick it up. It's meat. Okay, we got a good end table, but nobody finished building the bed. Okay. This is clearly Crouchy. You have a bedroom. Because, well, yeah. And that means now if we go into needs here... So far, he's not... Okay, this is interesting. He's not complaining about his bedroom being... I wonder if it's because he doesn't sleep. He's not going to notice his bedroom. Actually, I should also, while I'm thinking about it, let's build a horseshoe pin here real quick. And we'll go ahead and also build a chess table right here, maybe. With 2 seats. Alright, beautiful. How much wood do we have in that pile? Why is it not showing the number? It should show the number. That's frustrating. Okay, schedule. Let's look at schedule here. So, the undead don't need to sleep. They don't like the light. So what we'll do here is we will do a... I'm going to start with a 4-hour recreation block. I'm generous that way. And we're going to do it this way. Actually, we should... No, this is fine. This is fine. Well, we'll do it this way. We'll see how it holds up. So that. The undead, however, I'm going to put them on a staggered schedule. Let's go ahead and make them, actually. Let's do that. We'll line everybody's recreation up together. And we'll do this for the schedule right now. We'll let them just kind of do what they want. We're also not going to worry about any sort of apparel policies or anything like that yet. Wait. Teetotaler, not chemical fascination. Okay, so there we have multiple kinds of play. This is good. You are cleaning out there. That's not great. Okay, we need to make a science lab. Thank you, game, for reminding me. We can go ahead and delete that. And we're going to build this into a bit of a building. Which wood do we have? Plenty. 700 wood. Yeah. It's fine. Alright, we'll make a workshop right here. Door there, door there. Probably door there. And then we will also set up some farm. Let's look at the fertility here. Okay, there's no improved fertility inside there. It's actually... Okay, there's a spot up there by the bugs. Normally there's a good bit of fertile soil next to the river, but we're pretty thin this time around. Probably after the next flood it'll become fertile, but yeah. Let's go ahead and set up some farms, though, real quick, while that's going. And we can till soil, so that will that temporarily turns, at the cost of a lot of labor, temporarily turns normal soil into fertile. So we want to zone, growing zone. Now, I made the mistake last time of underproducing food. Because once the colony starts growing, the colony starts growing. So we're going to do... Let's make a fairly large field for food first. And a fairly large field for cotton. Okay. Alright, we have farming hysteresis. Okay, so this is going to be just rice. Where is rice? There's rice. So we're going to grow rice on... This is priority. And this is going to be cotton. Once these are in the ground, we will start heel root growing. Actually, in the... name of ensuring that it gets better. Okay, we also get a little bit of hay from cutting grass that's in the way. Not a lot, but it's something. It'll add up eventually. Okay, we have a building. Excellent. It is, however, it's really hot outside. What are people's temperature needs? Okay, these guys are okay in 30 degrees, but this is just at the edge of their comfort zone. So we are going to want coolers. Let's go ahead and add one here, but especially because we're going to be adding some light sources in here. So furniture, lighting. Let's get... Oh, the room is just a little bit too big, and I don't want to put a torch right in the middle of the path, so we're going to have 2 torches. Actually, no, we're going to do it this way, and there's going to be that one dark corner, and we'll just make sure we put a piece of furniture in there. Actually, 1, 2, 3. We'll do it. No. That way. Yes, that way. And so with that, that'll be... I can turn off the fertility overlay. So with that there... Okay. We are going to make science happen with a science bench. Right there. Do you have any linkables? We do not have any linkables for the science. That's okay, though. We do, however, have a stool that we can put there. To make sure that this should hopefully speed walking up a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. And we need better temperature. Where's that environment? Cooling. We should probably make a dining table just to avoid any day 2 war crimes. We're just going to stick that there for the time being. There. Now people can sit comfortably. They can play games. Crouchy has a bedroom. And science is happening. Two, maybe 3 times that I've poked around and kind of looked over the start of this mod, I forgot to bring a researcher. And, yeah. That's not good. Okay, alright, so these 2 are idle. Let's see about... Okay. Okay, you... Hang on, why aren't you farming? You should both be farming. Oh my goodness, did I... Growing zone... Spirit mongoose meat. Yeah, those 4 pieces of panther meat. I'm not seeing them along the coast here. So, oh wait, there it is. Yep, where we can't get it. So, I want to know why crops aren't being planted. You sow. Okay. Okay, sure enough it did. And yeah, if we look, yeah, the tilled soil does count as 140. So it's worth doing this, even if he's choosing to do it before planting for some reason. Normally they can happen in either order. Okay, you are idle. Why are you idle? Because Crouchy is the researcher who is sleeping. We need to build more. What do we need to do? We need to get some security going. We need some defenses. You, honestly, you have a plant score of 3. That's good enough. We won't let you pick anything, but we will let you plant things, because that doesn't hurt. You are just getting your sleep schedule, rest in. Let's see if there's a... Yep, they're going to complain about that. All right. Yeah, we don't have... Okay, we don't have weapons. We should probably... We have an axe and a skeleton. We should probably look into some security. Oh, see that? Okay, that's not cool. Like... I hate it when mods add things that don't have... Fortification's medieval, so I can make, like... castle walls, but like it should not come with a cannon. Unlocked out the gate. Okay. All Alright, let's go ahead and build a little tiny bunker. See, we don't know which direction we're wanting to defend from. This is probably the side we're going to plan on using as a main door. So let's make this be a barricaded entrance. So let's go ahead and do something like this. That's not what I want. I'm going to build a build security. We'll do that. As our semblance of defense. And then making... Yeah, we see, yeah. We can make a cannon, but we don't have the technology to make a bow. That's just not right. What did we get? A food leaf. A potion leaf. Interesting. It can be made into herbal medicine. Yeah, with honey and agave. So you have to sweeten this to make it palatable as a medicine, I guess. Okay, everybody's chopping this. Is anybody going to get to planting? How are we for food? Yeah, we'll be okay. Okay. Oh, good. Okay. Alright, that's better. Okay, so that right there, it's already 18% grown. So the rice will grow quickly. Of course, we have to re-till every time we have a harvest. So it is pretty labor intensive, but hey. Okay. Visitors are wanting to come from the northwest. They are afraid to enter because A, we don't have anywhere to put them up, and B, there's bugs on the map. We are going to refuse visitors until we set up guest beds. This way we don't have people coming and trying to crash. Here, hello, what is that? Where did the survival meal come from? What on earth? Okay, it looks like things are gonna drift along that shore. Okay, we've got the cotton in the ground. Okay, well, we have a survival meal, mackerel and tomatoes. Where on earth that came from, I do not know. All right, let's go ahead and make a few more fields now. I'm going to do that. we will do that. And we will growing zone here, and growing zone here. This right here is going to be a zone for heal root. Okay, thought so. Okay, yeah, we can't make heal root. Okay, all right, so we can plant agave and start that going. I don't see the other. I think let's just grow some onions as a guaranteed crop that doesn't die. And that is a normal priority. And this field down here will be... Actually, let's get tomatoes in the ground, because tomatoes are a regrowing crop that we don't have to replant. So I'm interested in seeing how that works out. All right. Yep, eat the survival meal, it's fine. Weapons. I need to figure out weapons in a serious way here. I think my only option is the basic crafting spot right now. Actually, we have metal. Okay. Let's see what we have the tech... You know what? Let's make a... This is going to turn into a workshop. Yeah. Alright. Maybe we make a workshop building. We can just build it here, I guess. This is fine. Alright, so... go ahead and put a door here. And here. In the workshop. Yeah, for symmetry we'll do that. Okay. Let's see here. What can we add here? can add a smithy. We can... We're not going to need an art bench anytime soon. The loom. Yeah, so we can do that. Okay, see, yeah. We need to get we need to be able to make stone blocks soon. Okay, we're just gonna see that for now, I think. Ah, I should do that as well before I forget about it. Make a large area for tree planting. Get a tree farm started early. Yeah, we'll just put the tree farm right here. Let's go ahead and extend this path all the way out here. The intent that it goes up there. This path will go down to there. And I think we will just plant this entire area here with trees. All right, trees. Are you the very fast little usable wood? No coconuts. Teak is the... Okay, teak is 32 days-ish. 14 days. 6 days. Okay, we're going to do this in stripes. We're going to grow a couple of different kinds of trees here. You are... You are going to be palm trees. You are going to be... Okay, see the palms here. What are they? Okay, they are... Okay, no, they are 48. Okay, we have 2 different varieties of palm here. That's bonkers. Okay. This one produces 32 wood for 48 days. This one produces 18 wood for 14 days. So yeah, we want some of those. This one, we want some of these. Wait, is this the same? Okay, these have the same yield. All right. All right, so we're just going to grow that. Bamboo. 10 over 12 days. Here's what we're actually going to do. We're going to extend this. I'm going to do that, and this will then just be the bigger teak. Because, yeah, 60 over 32 days. There we go. I'm going to try to avoid growing fiber corn if I can help it. We'll go ahead and make a natural path along here as well. There. Okay. Okay. All right. So what can we build? We can actually make quite a bit of stuff. Okay. We don't have any leather for quivers. That's fine. How expensive is a tool cabinet? It is 200 steel. We only have 700. How much does the tool cabinet give us? It gives us... It doesn't say, it's just a speed buff. We're not going to worry about that right now. Yeah, we can fit another workbench here, but... Alright, let's... Alright. We have... Alright, what do we need weapon-wise? We need some ranged weapons, obviously. Okay, but we have an axe. We have no combat skills whatsoever, and no combat skills whatsoever. That means both of you get to have ranged weapons. All right, let's get some recurve bows. Make 2 of those. And let's make sure everybody has at least a little bit of armor here. We should actually also make some... All right. So we're going to make a recurve bow, 2 hatchets. They can use it as an offhanded weapon. Then we are going to make some armor. The big profane shield only decreases movement speed by 1 as opposed to the round shield, which also decreases your accuracy, but we're not going to worry about that. Okay. I wish I could see what these stats were from here. Okay. So the chainmail and the pauldron. Okay. Alright, the pauldron covers the arms as well as the shoulders. The chain is strictly... Okay. The chain slows you down. Yeah, it slows you down and it doesn't cover as much of the body. Oh, these are outer and middle. Okay, you can wear both. Alright, that explains it. Okay. I'm good. Alright, but let's make sure everybody has helmets. You have a helmet, it looks like. Creepy. Where are you? You do, in fact, have a helmet. And you do already have a chain shirt. What do you have? You also have a chain shirt. Rack does not. Okay, alright, so let's go ahead and make one... Let's not make the pauldrons yet. We're going to make one chain shirt here. And... yeah, there's only one head layer, it looks like. The chain coif covers more, so we'll do 2 of those. Oh, I already got one. Okay. That looks good. Ooh. I never actually made the profaned weapons, but they cost tainted bone. That's probably why I never made them. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that queued up so we have some armor and weapons for our people. Do I have somebody scheduled to craft? I do. I have a guy scheduled to craft who has 14, but we have a guy over here who has a passion for crafting, but has no talent for the work. Elephant leather coming down the river. Okay. All right. This will be fun. So this is a crash landing event. This is one of my favorite mods of all time. When ships break up, they rain down in multiple pieces, and you can have all kinds of things. It's a great start of a game to be on the exploding ship. You know, one of 12 segments of the ship or something that are going to break up and smash apart. We are about to need to. You and you are. Those are off right now. We are not. Doing that, and we're waiting for where. Okay, here we go. Okay. Crypto sleep coming down. This thing. So this is going to be people pods. We're going to have. It is crashing right next to the river. So that's good in a way, but somebody's going to have to run around here. I'm going to bring everybody here. We're actually going to have people coming over this way. Okay. So, let's see what happened. Okay, so we got some corpses, some really valuable debris. Okay. Okay, that guy survived, but he is not in a good way. This guy is gonna... Okay, let's... Okay, well, that's not great. 13-year-old pyromaniac. We should still probably not let them die, but yeah. Bleeding out, bleeding out. See, the fun part is more of the ship is coming. So while we're dealing with this and the fact that this is going to light the whole jungle on fire, try to save as many people as we can. Oh. Oh, he's not a dwarf. He's just dressed like one. Okay, this guy's also psychopathic warlock. Lovely. 13-year-old warlock. Oh my goodness. People. Okay, real quick. We are going to do this. We are going to make bedroom sleeping spots on. We're going to do this. Medical. We don't have any medical supplies. I'm going to unforbid all on the map. Okay, you guys. Okay, you are not going to do those things that you think you're doing. You are going to rescue him. You... Who has the better medical skill? You do. You are going to rescue her. That's a corpse. That's a corpse. These guys are just going to wander off and make it difficult to help them. Yeah, we did get one gun out of this, but of course it's in the river on the wrong side, so we will have to bridge across there if we want to get that gun before it decays. And it's a, it's a really decent early gun. Okay, you are rescuing. You are rescuing. You are going to come and beat out the fire. We're going to go ahead and do this here just for firefighting purposes. Okay, he's self-tending. Yeah, the corpses are floating away. Along with that food. Okay, you are tending. Good. You tend. What are you doing? Okay, well, we want to unhome this area now. Okay, where's this one coming down? In our front door. Awesome. Okay. That's already home area. And a second piece hit right next to where we were healing people. Okay, you have 5 hours. Tend the one who's going to die in 2 hours instead. And real quick, and home area. Yeah, we're gonna want to path through this. We will make this into extended warehouse zone, and we will have probably a door through there. Yeah, these they're only worth $4, so it's not. Gonna put out that fire? No, the fire put itself out there. Okay, good. All right. 8 hours, 4 hours. Okay, drugs. Awesome. You now tend that one. Okay, that's gonna land over here. Okay, that's a rancher named Kevin has arrived at a really, really bad time. You have an arquebus. You hate violence. Your faction. Yeah, right about right there. But this. Okay, what do we have here? Anexyclane. Anti-tox. Lucy. Of course they give me Lucy. No, they're only $70 per. I thought it was more expensive than that. Vodka. Yeah. Okay. So, before the drugs burn up... let's, fix that. You, sir. Go fight fires. Who else is here? You are down here. Okay. How are you doing? 4 hours, 11 hours. Okay, 4 hours. You are not repairing the wall that got hit by the ship. You are fighting the fire. Okay. And the ship's... I don't think it stopped raining ship parts. Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be more ship parts coming down. You found the monolith. That's great. I'm glad I didn't reanimate that guy yet, because he would be still asleep, and our morgue here would be running around with an extended energy buff. Yeah, like a 3-day debuff. Okay, you, before you do that, you're going to prioritize hauling stuff. You. Okay, looks like he's grabbing everything, so that's good. We might want to wall this off to protect those corpses later. We're going to put a door here. And that'll be it for the moment. Okay, you. 11 hours, 11 hours. Yes, okay, we stabilized both of them. So that's good. We need these guys to haul stuff aggressively. We need a place to keep bodies. Okay, this one isn't going to have anything of interest in it. It's just ship parts for the most part, I think. And it's going to land right down here. Hopefully it lands on the... Okay. Let's go ahead and actually order firefighting for that as well. You, sir. Why are... Okay. Hang on. What's going on here? Firefighting should be priority, people. Okay, it actually put itself out already. I'm kind of confused by that. I wonder if the fire mechanics have been reduced. And I guess the fires did hit on the slate here. So it's possible. Okay, all right, that's the last of the ship crash. Okay, so that was a good crash. So we don't need any of those anymore. You are stable. And you are now bleeding as well. Yeah. So I got a pair of 13-year-old kids that survived that I rescued out of this. One is a warlock and one is just a pyromaniac. These are some delightful children to invite into the necromancer colony, I think. We should probably make a more hospitable box to keep them in if they choose not to stick around. So let's do that. Let's put a door there. And let's make some beds. And we will probably split this up into separate cells with an airlock for security later. For now, this will just be what it is. We will give them light. And we will give them a table to eat at eventually here. Who is my builder? Morgue. What are you doing? You are still trying to clear the space for the trees. I need you to prioritize this. Let's go ahead and do this just in case. All right. Triple passion in melee. Okay. Okay, look. It's a hospital, right? Rescue. Rescue. Alright, these little crystals, magicite, are used for a lot of Rimworld of Magic stuff. Okay, you still need to continue being tended. So as soon as you are done rescuing the last one, we will wall this off here with a door. Okay, now, no. Tend. Tend. Okay, real quick. Minor infection, awesome. Looks like he's gonna survive, though. His immunity is... Or wait, no. Hang on. No, he's probably not going to survive. Okay, we may have to take this leg. You here do not have any infections developed currently, so that's good. Thankfully, it's not like we're wasting medicine on these. We don't have any. Okay, who's at a break list? Crouchy, of course you are. We've been having you just... Yeah, you haven't eaten anything. An art patron. And by art patron, we mean art merchant. Okay. Yeah. You lost a toe on the right leg, and it's infected. We may need to just chop the leg off. The problem is... we don't have... we can't... How do we do this? If we capture you, then, well... This is some thinking. Ideally, they join of their own volition when they wake up and they're grateful to have been saved from the crash. But we're not going to save this kid without cutting off her leg. His leg. And this is the warlock. The problem is, I don't think the game will let me chop off legs without medicine. There's no heal route on the map. So even if I imprison even if I imprison the kid, I can't issue the order to chop off the leg. We have all of this alocasia. There's no way. Beers. Yeah, because we didn't get any medicine. We got all of this drugs, but no actual... Okay, hang on. Let's see here. And it's you know what? Does this actually... Yeah, this only prevents. It doesn't cure infection. Vodka won't help. Antitox. This is antitox, unfortunately, not... Yeah, this is for the coffee. Anything that'll improve blood circulation, I think, is what helps that. But coffee is just okay, learning factor and tiredness. Beer isn't going to help. Loose. Okay. The problem is, if I give this kid Lucy, he's I still have to capture him, and then I have to, like, you know, I have to convert him. And I do not want to convert a Lucy-addicted 13-year-old warlock. I would actually rather let him die and consider reanimating him in the future. Psych IT isn't going to help either. Yeah, it's just pain reduction. It's not going to... All right, we don't have... So even though we had medical container, we didn't get any drugs that would help. Which is a big bummer. The Coke isn't going to help either. Just more pain management. Okay, well. It is what it is. And... Kid's going to die. There's not a lot I can do about it. Unless the art merchants happen to be selling medicine. But it's not like we have... Well, actually, no, we have drugs to barter with. So if the art merchants are willing to buy, you know, trade real medicine for Luciferium, then we have a chance of saving the kid. All right, so who is our base? Crouchy is our face. Okay, you. Trade with a merchant. We do want to come up with a place to make the merchants go. There's also pandas. Okay. All right. So, nope, nothing useful. They're selling the panda. They would sell us a light spell, which would be awesome. This is a sun lamp spell. Unfortunately, it's $800, and we could at most, if we sold them our skeleton and all of our soul gems, we would still only get that. We should, you know what? We don't have the stone for it. Okay, see, if we look here at the, okay, so the profane ritual circle here. This allows us to create soul gems from recently deceased humanoids and use those soul gems to create undead creatures. So, we need rocks, though, to do it, and we don't have rocks. We do not have rock technology. We have the technology to make a cannon, but not to make piles of rocks. I'm really mad about that. Okay, extract soul. On a recently deceased human. Recently deceased human. We can ascend them by combining them with human hearts. So that's fun. Okay. So, how much does this... How much does this cost to make here? Wait, it's just make other, okay. 150. Let's see if we can't... See, if we knock down some of these walls, is there... Crushed limestone? It's probably going to want to be out of the same stone, though. It's not going to want to mix. I doubt I'm going to get 150 from that. Usually only get, like, 4 from this. And that's all slate tile there. Okay, here, let's go ahead and check, though. So if we deconstruct... Let's send a builder. Morg is drunk. Yeah, he's just buzzing. Okay, we are not going to sow any trees right now. I'm really annoyed that they're doing that even though I told them not to. Here, you go ahead and tear this wall down. Okay, yeah, 2. Yeah, I don't think I can get... that in time. Okay, well... Oh, yeah, they're not going to survive. No medicine. And of course, we're going to waste our food on them, but whatever. It's fine. Okay, so let's name this place, and this is probably a good stopping point. We've got 2 dead bodies waiting to happen, and a couple of other dead bodies waiting to be recycled. The place we are going to call this, I gave this a little bit of thought, and then I forgot what I was going to do. So we are going to go Port Osiris. And Port Osiris. And the faction. I think the faction is just going to be our ideology name. Which I'm suddenly spacing on. We are the Endless Cycle. And there's some sheep floating down the river. But anyways, my name is Ilarian. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again later. See if we can't, if not save this kid, which we can't save this kid, at least recycle him and get some other use out of him. Maybe the pyromaniac joins. We'll see.